Yo, what's good, man? It's your boy Derek Branch here of Strike7Sports.com. I just want to talk about the current news that went down today concerning quarterback Cam Newton. If you have not heard by now, Cam Newton has been released from the New England Patriots, which opens the door for rookie QB Mac Jones to become the starter, projected starter, of the New England Patriots for this season. Now, according to the people that I've listened to, the reports that came out was that because Newton was not unvaccinated, Newton was unvaccinated, was an unvaccinated player. It played a part in him. It played a huge part in the Patriots releasing Cam Newton. It pretty much, according to the reports coming out, is that the Patriots are really frustrated by Newton not being vaccinated, and that the time they missed out, those 3 days out, Mac Jones pretty much came in and capitalized on the situation as a quarterback. That, blew away the team, blew away Belichick, and that led that along with all the other stuff going on with the C-19 played a role in Newton being released. Now, what I got to say on this is that Cam Newton going to New England, man, I just always felt like it was just not an ideal situation with that team going forward, because I just felt like it was always, if he got not putting Belichick down or putting Newton down, but I felt like if Newton was signed with, there was always some type of narrative being, started, or somebody has this to say, this issue. You heard it the other day with Scott Zolak, the former backup quarterback for New England, about the music being a distracting Cam Newton. All these other different type of narratives is coming out. I just felt like it wasn't going to be a long-term situation, man. It wasn't going to be an issue where it wasn't going to be a situation where I could see Newton staying in the next 5 to 6 years, finishing out his career. They build around him and they start contending for Super Bowls again. I just felt like to this year, I was going to make a video on this as well, but since he got released, I had to scrap it and go with this one. But I felt like this would be a great year. Newton had to have like a solid to great year to drive his value up and possibly get with another team next year. That's how I felt about it. Drive his value up, get in a position to where he can get another big contract for some other team. I think he had like 1 year left on that deal, and put the doubt in Belichick's head that, man, if I release this guy, I gotta bring in Mac Jones, or improving guy. But the factors came into play, and they made a decision to release him. Now, I also feel that even though the vaccinated stuff, being unvaccinated played a part into it, I felt like ever since the Patriots drafted Mac Jones, I felt like Newton was going to be looking over his shoulder. That's just how I felt. You drafted him, I think it was 15 overall. They didn't even have to move up to grab him, I believe, and he just slid down to them. And another thing, I've been saying this since the whole Mac Jones hype started, since he was at Alabama. I feel like, and I've said this in the past, if you have A to B level talent on your team, on your franchise, he's gonna do pretty well as a quarterback, as a franchise quarterback. You have him A to B level talent, good wide receivers. Offensive line is a good offensive line, a running game. He's gonna win. He's gonna win you some football games, and that's what he had at Alabama. This is what he had. He had NFL level wide receivers, guys wide open on every play. Running NFL level running back and Najee Harris. Good off massive offensive line. NFL ready defense. Playmakers all over the place. Great coaching staff. So he won. And that's when I feel like you can replicate that same type of success with Mac Jones at the professional level. I think he's going to win a lot of football games for you and have you in playoff contention. Now the tricky thing is, this ain't Alabama. The NFL has a salary cap in place. Now, is Belichick, unlike with Tom Brady, where Belichick let a lot of great players go, let a lot of free agents walk, and bring the next guy in, next young guy in? Is he willing to do that with Mac Jones? Because I'm not sure if he's a quarterback where he can succeed with lower tier talent. I just don't. I'm not sure. We haven't seen him really tested yet, to be honest, as a quarterback. He hasn't been. Well, I don't think he had a clean pocket for those that year he's in Alabama. Yeah, I think he hasn't even been in duress like that yet. But we're gonna find out real soon, because this ain't the SEC. He's going into right now. He's gonna be playing some really good football teams. Buffalo was a Super Bowl favorite by many. Buffalo, Miami got a great defense. So the Jets could be an issue, but we don't know yet. So there you have it. Newton has been released, and I don't think this is the end of the road for Cam Newton. I think if this year he may just have to be a backup, man. Assume the role of being a backup QB and come in when needed and stay ready, because the chances are somebody's gonna need a QB during the regular season. Once the regular season pops off, somebody gonna go down. Somebody gonna throw for three or four interceptions 2 weeks in a row, turn the ball over, and be like, "Hey, look, man, let's call Cam Newton. Put our start on notice, push him, see what this motivates him, and if it ain't working, we putting Cam in." And I think the Dallas situation would be fine. Be a backup in Dallas. The options behind Dak Prescott aren't great. And, we could come in. If Dak goes down with another injury, this arm, I think this is a shoulder injury, flares up again. There you go, Cam Newton right there. Now, I'm not saying take over for Cam, for Dak at Dallas, because he's just signed that big contract. Cam just need to come in, have a good stretch where he can just build his value back up as a quarterback and prepare himself for a payday with another football team. That's what I think he should do, man. Another spot I like for him is Minnesota. Miami, I don't know. I think they're after Deshaun Watson, really. And I got some more. We'll share a little more on that later with the Miami Dolphins, a little more in depth with that situation. And he just have to sit down and be a backup QB this year, man. And just hope that some guy get hurt, or some bad performances by a QB starts to occur, and he can fill in. That's what we may have to do this year with everything going on, But it's unfortunate though, because I was shocked by this. I think saw this happen. I just think that if they would have went with Mac Jones, he would have been the backup QB. But they decided to move on, cut bait with him, cut ties with him, and there you have it. You have Mac Jones as the Patriots' new starting quarterback, who I think is going to do pretty well with New England. I just don't know when it's a salary cap situation, when it's time to pay him and pay other players. Will Belichick do what he did with Brady, whereas he let a lot of players go, and Brady, as long as Brady was there, he could mask a lot of deficiencies with the football team? Well, that's a question that remains to be seen remains to be answered right now. We'll find out. We're gonna find out this next season, the following season after that. We're gonna find out. Well, anyways, man, that's all I have for y'all for right now, man. Give me a like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Let me know how y'all feel. Do you think are you shocked by the Patriots letting New England go? Well, no, my bad. The Patriots letting Cam Newton go, and also what are some landing spots that you can see him going to in the future? Also in the description box below, check out strike7sports.com for latest content on the NFL, the NBA, and much more. Have a blessed day. Peace. Come on.